Superman.
Timmy Turner.
Timmy Turner. Nikes.
Black bag.
Black bag.
Having someone bring on the socks.
Someone bringing on the socks. Hugging. Audience participation. Audience recognition.
Starting a movement and then stopping it.
Starting a movement and then stopping it. Slow-mo.
Unzipping of costume.
Unzipping of costume.
Human interaction.
Human interaction. Speaking.
Zebra.
The scent. Fun.
Extreme precision of Richard, do you have questions?
Yeah, I only have one question. I wanted to know if anyone had an experience in the piece that they can describe in a single word. Not something that's just like positive. Like, I don't need any pats on the back on this. I don't know. If you had a unique experience, I guess that's what I'm looking
Single
for.
word might be really challenging. I'm just going to throw out there.
I understand that. Yeah.
I like the question a lot.
Overwhelmed. Wonderful. Thank you.
I was scared.
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 Thank you.
Sorry, I'm waiting for him to call.
One word, please. Curious. Thank you. Listen. Thank you.
Absurdity.
Absurdity. Thank you.
Stimulation.
Stimulation. Thank you. Second place. Why would you use 2 words? Thank you.
I'm going to say delicate.
Delicate. Thank you.
Reframing.
Reframing. Thank you. Adult. Thank you.
Questions from you guys. Neutral questions from you guys.
Do your best. I understand. Yeah, in the beginning I mentioned that this is being pretty much directly informed by an dependent study that I'm doing that's focused on dance theater. I'm about halfway through it right now. One of the components of the class was doing this performance, and it'll kind of culminate in a big paper at the end. Done a lot of reading, essentially, seen a few shows, and then made this. That's a really good question. It wasn't in that it didn't feel the same, but it was in that it was the same position I read about in a book. So yes and no.
How do you compare physical rehearsal to just thinking in preparation for this?
How do I compare physical rehearsal to thinking? I wouldn't compare them. Personally, I didn't physically rehearse for this piece once. For obvious reasons, yeah, it's a lot of Lysol to waste. Hard to get someone to drop socks in front of you. Shout out to our stagehands, thank you. But no, I think that I was trying to figure out my rehearsal process a lot and my creative process a lot with this work in process or progress. Whoa. And in doing that, I really tried to embrace the side of me that doesn't like to physically rehearse things. So yeah, I wouldn't compare them, especially in this work that I was creating for this. But in the future, I would love to have time and space to work on things. Like this isn't the end of something like this. This is just the beginning. So I think it does deserve physical rehearsal, and I think that this was the first one. Yeah.
Could you speak to the difference in the experience of performing a piece like this and a piece that's more movement oriented?
Definitely. I wouldn't say that this piece isn't movement oriented, just in the way that I created it, but I would say that as far as physical stress, it's a complete 180. You don't sweat from exhaustion of muscles, you sweat from exhaustion of mind and of emotion. I think that this piece also plays much more to your insecurities than your securities. Yeah, I think those are the two biggest things.
I feel like the theme in this was this like revealing things, like where you had your costume, you reveal what's underneath it, you reveal what's out of your bag, and also I think it's funny that this is the first time performing it live, so I'm just curious what you think about the element of surprise and how you use that for your dress.
Yeah, I think it's probably, it goes a little bit bigger than this great hall. I think the element of surprise is kind of, if I had like a number one played element on my iPhone, it would be that. So yeah, I think that is the most important aspect of what I created, in that I wanted to surprise myself as much as I wanted to surprise everyone else.
I'm going to move us along, so ask me questions after, because I really want you to ask them.
Yeah.